I didn't mean to post that. Delete. All right, so we are now streaming on Facebook. All right, so we're testing this out. So let me make sure before we go live over here. Hi, everybody. Give me a minute. Let me know that you are here. Let me see if I can find myself. There I am. Oh, wait a minute. Got to turn this one down. Here. Hello, Walter. There we go. Perfect. Now I can actually see who is there. All right, and we're going to go live. Lyman, what's up? All right, so I have to slide this one back so you guys on Periscope can see me too. There we go. All right, so I think I got this thing going on. Sakoni, what's up? Hi from Brazil. So, hey, Mr. CEO Ernie Perry. Hey, Lyman. So I am actually testing Zoom webinars, and I will be taking this training down, so there will be no replay. And I will be posting the link so that you can get access. This training is about the quickest way to avoid revenue roller coasters. Hello, Chris Jones. How are you? So as we are getting started, I would love for you to share this broadcast out. We want as many people on the live training as possible, because remember, I'm actually going to take it down. So not only am I going to share with you the quickest way to avoid revenue roller coasters, we're going to talk about 7 secrets to avoid income instability. And so if you were with me last week, we talked about income instability again, and basically that's the revenue roller coaster. So this is for you, or you're in the right place if you are experiencing, or you've experienced like a really, really great month in revenue, right? So you've seen, oh, you don't understand English very well. I'm sorry. That's kind of the only language I speak. But yeah, so you experience like a great month, and then the next month you kind of see a dip. And so this is what we're going to talk about. How can you position yourself where you don't see the revenue roller coaster or those dips in your income, in your revenue, in your business? So if this is the first time that you are hearing the sound of my voice, my name is DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO. And what I do is I help entrepreneurs that are 6 or 7 figure entrepreneurs. I help them implement the processes and infrastructure in their business. We're writing SOPs currently now for a client. Who's sweet Jesus, right? However, I've also opened up a pathway for aspiring 6-figure entrepreneurs that who I did my ideal client worksheet today for my inner circle group. So Nicole is what I call her, right? Nicole is my ideal client. Nicole is very passionate about wanting to help others. Nicole is struggling because Nicole wants to implement, she wants to implement her dreams, right? But she is not very clear of where to start. So basically, which foot to put in front of the other one. That's Nicole. So if that sounds like you and you're not quite making 6 figures, then you're in the right place, okay? And so what I've done was I've opened up my tribe to individuals who kind of fit that category. And they're the number one individuals that I have found that are struggling with the income instability or the revenue roller coasters. And so one of the first things that I want to see for those of you all that are watching this, may even be watching the replay somehow, if you have products in your company, I want you to type thank you for sharing, Chris. I appreciate that. Hi, Myra, welcome. So let's say if you do not have products, right? If you do not have a way to work with clients, I want you to type a 1 if you are watching this, or tap the screen if you are on a different platform. So that's going to be one of the key determinant factors of helping you with your revenue roller coasters, whether or not you actually have products in your company. So if you do not have current products, in your company, I want you to type a 1 because I kind of want to know who's out there, what your struggles are. It's really going to help. Okay. And also let me know who you are, where you're from. So I see you guys. No problem. Myra, do me a favor and I will tag you with the information of how to get the replay. Hey, Taria, thank you so much for joining. So we are talking about the quickest way to avoid revenue roller coaster. And to be honest with you, the quickest way is consistency, but there's a couple of things that need to be in place prior to us even talking about consistency, okay? So you can't be consistent if you don't have anything to offer your clients. Chris, you say you don't have anything. What do you actually do, Chris? Tell us what you do. Make sure that you're sharing what you do out on Facebook and or Periscope for those of you all that are watching if you don't have products in your company. Hey, how are you? So so thank you guys so much for joining. So number one, what type of products or services? Well, not really products, because if you don't have products, you can't answer this question. What services do you offer? If you're a business owner and you're watching this broadcast, what services do you offer to your clients? Some of you may be a service-based, some of you may be a product-based company. So how are you servicing your client is the question, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out a way so you can do that consistently, right? Some people will say, well, marketing is my problem. Marketing is my problem. People don't know that I exist. Yeah, that's partially true. People don't know you exist because question is, are you consistent with your marketing? Are you consistent with having conversations? Are you consistent with letting people know what it is that you do? I know if you go through my timeline, they're like, oh my God, this girl's always on social media. What does she do, right? I'm always promoting my company, my brand, and how I can help you. Welcome, Drew. Is this your first time on Scope? Awesome. So I want you to think about how are you working with your clients? Welcome from Nigeria. Awesome. How are you working with them, right? And do you have a preference of whether or not you work one-to-one or one-to-many with your clients? I know for me, when I first started consulting, I used to work one-to-one. So what that means is that I would have a conversation with each of my clients for maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 90 minutes. It all depends. And that's how my packaging was. Whew. Can I tell you how draining that can be? 90 minutes on a telephone, call after call after call after call is draining, right? So how are you currently working with your client base? Are you one-to-one or one-to-many? And are you consistent with doing so? Gotta ask yourself that, okay? So, all right, so it looks like we've got a little interruption. All right, so one-on-one and one-to-many. So now that, hey, how are you? Sorry about that. So now that we have discovered, okay, there's a couple of things that you need to be consistent with, okay? So let me ask you a couple of questions. Now, this will help you with understanding your revenue roller coasters. Hey, how are you? And number one is, these are the 7 secrets, right? Number one, do you have multiple clients that you work with? When I say multiple clients, I don't mean that, yes, DeKesha, I've got 10 clients. But what about having multiple client or ideal clients, okay? So I have different clients that fit in different brackets. So my clients I can identify that with them based on where they are in their business. Does that make sense? I can identify with my clients based on where they are in their business. So my elite level clients has a different description. Like I kind of told you about Nicole when we first started. Nicole is more so one of my coaching clients that are in my, I don't know who that is. Nicole is my clients that are in my inner circle. And so they are not, that's a great question. What is the product or service that you're able and are you able to serve consistently? Okay, sorry about that. The bots are out today on Periscope. All right. So Do you have multiple clients that you work with? Meaning, do you have a multiple ideal client options? And so I have elite level clients, is what I was saying earlier. I have elite level that I work with as a virtual COO, right? They're not going to have the same struggles as Nicole. So I haven't named that client yet. I have to give that client a name. I have to work on that one. But Nicole actually has a name. So I actually have two clients that I work with consistently, right? So I market to them differently, right? But get this. Do you have multiple products? Some of you probably are going to say no because you already answered one to the first question about, hey, D, you're right on time, girlfriend, and you're going to get all of this. So if you can't catch the replay, I will tag you so that you can get access to it. Hey, Sheila. So right now we're looking at the 7 secrets to avoid income instability. And so I shared with everyone that watched earlier that consistency is the key. But if you don't have anything to promote, then how can you be consistent? Right? And so now we're going to talk about understanding who do you serve. Depending on what type of business that you have will depend on who you serve, right? And then do you have multiple audiences or multiple clients that you work with? You are so welcome, Dee. So excited that you registered for our upcoming class. And I will be sharing that information with you because we're actually doing a class that will help with all of these. And so yes, you're welcome. We got some strange people lurking over here on Periscope. All right. So being able to have multiple products to work with your clients at multiple levels, or being able to work with clients who have a different need, right? So you market to them differently. And it's very interesting because you don't see, certain clients or certain coaches, certain consultants, you don't see them market some of the services that they offer. Don't be that person that sells shoes, t-shirts, jewelry, insurance, legal shield, you name it, right? Thank you, Taria, for sharing. It's one thing to be a coach or a consultant and to be a financial consultant. That's cool, right? But you're not promoting your financial services online, financial t-shirts online. And yes, we are sponsored by Authentic DNA. I will tag them with the Blessed and Bougie t-shirt. For those of you on Facebook, you probably can't see it. But I know Periscope, you probably can see it. Anyway, that was a quick little plug for my friend Benford of Authentic DNA. But yeah, so you don't want to find yourself marketing multiple products online, right? You want to look at what your umbrella product is or what it is that you do at a high level and market to that client based on that client need. So the next question is, this is a good one. Oh, how do you balance demand with supply? That's called scaling. That's a great question. And I shared on last week's video. So if you don't have access to last week's video, I shared a concern that was brought to my attention as a business owner, because as a virtual COO, me by myself can only handle 4 clients at a time. And to be honest with you, that's stretching it with the other clients that I serve in my business. So if someone else wanted to work with me from a demand standpoint, and the question was, how do you balance demand and supply? So it's about scaling. It's a very good question. So I knew that in order to prepare myself for the demand, that I needed to increase, and I needed to increase my staff so that I would be prepared when, hey, Marie, I'd be prepared when that 5th virtual COO client comes aboard. And that's kind of how you have to scale your business. And so you scale strategically. So great question. So these are the 7 secrets. Number 1 is having multiple client audiences that you work with, okay? And being able to identify who they are and speak to their problems. Hey, babe. And then having different product services for those different audiences is very, very important. And this will help with consistency and revenue in your business, okay? And then the next thing that I want to touch base on is the product pricing. How are you pricing the products in your company? So are you researching your counterparts, or some would call competition in the market, to price yourself accordingly. And also, do you have a price point based on where your clients are in their business? Now, I'm not saying to sell yourself short. Please do not get out there and say, DeKesha said that my prices need to match my clients' pockets. No, that is not what I said. I said that you should be able to have an entry point where people can afford to work with you at many levels. Okay? You should have a pricing structure where people can work with you at many levels. You probably won't find any like $9, right? Nothing $9 in my company. I don't think so. You might find a $27 or a $47, but it's a tripwire, okay? So that's something different. But you are not going to, I don't do trademarks, you need to get an attorney. But you are not going to find a coaching program or consulting program in my company for $27 a month. That ain't happening. Sorry, I'm just saying. So, but you have to look at your product pricing. What is your pricing structure for the clients that you service? Okay. And then it goes back to product variety, right? So that kind of talks back to having different products varieties available. So one of the things that I teach in my class, and those that are going to participate in the passive income class, will learn about the product pricing or the product variety where you work with them, where they can actually do it themselves, where you're not physically working with their client. Thank you, Mr. CEO, for the hearts. I appreciate the share as well. Also, having a structure where you have a client or a product variety or offering that is a done with you solution, right? So that means that you're working with them. I have a program where I work with my clients to help them achieve the results in their business. Thank you. And then I have a product or a solution where I do the work. So it's a done for you, right? So hopefully this is getting you thinking of, how can I implement this in my business? What is a done for you solution? What is it, something that I can do in my business to help to actually do it for them? And that's where the prices start to increase, right? The closer they get to you, the higher the price is. The closer they get to you, the higher the price goes. And yes, I talk with my hands. Yes. But the closer they get to you, the higher the price goes. So I want you to think about that as you start to build your product structure out in your company. So the further away, do it yourself, lower pricing, right? And we're going to talk about the actual pricing structure in the passive income class. And then the closer they get to you, meaning the virtual COO, yeah, there's some commas in there, okay? There's some commas. Do you have some commas in your product pricing in your company? I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know when y'all come on my scope, you got to come with your steel toes because I keep it real, all right? So make sure you share this out. And if you do not catch the replay, I will have it where you can actually register and actually get the replay of this, because 7 secrets to avoid income instability. We don't like revenue roller coasters. No more revenue roller coasters. All right, 3 more things and I will get out of here. And this is actually very congruent with the pillars that I teach. If you've ever heard me teach about the 5 pillars in business, I teach that in my inner circle, and I pretty much teach it in most of my coaching. I do. We're actually getting ready to run a class at the next Monday. Thanks for sharing, Marie. So in the pillars of the 5 profit pillars, you have number 1 is finding your prospects. So that's your ideal clients. Number 2 is creating a platform where you can share your message. Number 3 is actually creating profitable products. So this will help you. This was the class is for. Number 4 is product deliverability. That's one of the things that I was getting ready to talk about. How are you delivering your products to your clients? Here's one thing that I see so often is that you sell a product and then you have to send an email of, how to get access to the product, right? So you're manually doing the labor. What if you could have something set up in your business where when they hit the buy button or when they swipe that credit card online, you could literally be out at the grocery store, I don't know, anywhere, and they get access instantly to your products and services. Product deliverability. I mean, can I get a heart? Can I get a 1 if this is something that you can use in your business, product deliverability on automation, like that's hashtag what we call beach money. Okay. So it's very, very important. Thank you, Marie. Marie's like, yep, put mine on automation, product deliverability. How are you delivering your products to client? And is it automated, which will help with consistency so that you don't have to continuously manually do the work, right? And then the number 6 is product sequencing. Y'all know I love my sequencing, right? Yes, I am on Facebook. Please go over to profitproducermovement.com or follow me at facebook.com/DeKesha C. Williams. Definitely I am on Facebook. D. Marie, girl, get ready, okay? We are ready. So make sure that you share this out. So understanding product sequences, what does that mean? If you haven't seen the video that says, let's talk about sales sequences, I want you to go to the YouTube channel. You can just Google my name, DeKesha Williams, and you'll find out about product sequences. But basically what that means is that you have an entry point where people enter into your ecosystem and they go through a sequence of activities so that they can work with you, okay? So I'll say that again. Somebody's got a birthday over in Periscope. So I'll say that again. Product sequencing is when you have an entry point where people come to work with you and then they go through a sequence of activities until they hit the buy button. Until they hit that buy button, okay? So product sequencing is excellent way to build the relationship with clients, right? One of the things that I was studying the other day is that, you know, oftentimes you see where people are entering an ecosystem and we're automatically asking them for money. We forget to date our clients. I know that you've heard that over and over again, but it's kind of like when somebody opts into your free gift or someone opts into your sequence and you're asking them to marry him. Come on, we ain't ready for that yet, all right? And so there should be a sequence of activities that take place where you get to know each other. And so that's what product sequencing is all about. So you have to have certain things in place, and we'll talk about that in the class as well. And then also, like I said, check out the YouTube video that I did on Let's Talk About Sales Sequences, and make sure that you subscribe. I try to load content at least every week with new content on my YouTube channel. So make sure you follow. And here's the last one. This is the one that people forget all of the time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Product launches. No one actually launches anymore. Like, really? No, you just don't open your doors for a class. You have to launch. People have to know that you exist. People have to know that the class is there. You have to create the camaraderie, the excitement. I got a class, right? So there's certain things that take place. And that's when I'm excited, because after we finish the passive income and developing the products, we're actually going to do a product launch blueprint. What are you actually going to do to launch your product? And here's the thing. You don't just launch the product once, right? So I can remember, hi, Beverly, welcome. I can remember probably last year, I did a product launch, right? I think I sold one person into the class, but launched it again. I launched it again, and we had 6 or 7 people immediately enrolled into the program. So you always have to be launching. I don't know if that's correct grammar or English, but you always have to be launching. So you don't just launch a class one time, or you don't just launch a program one time. How do you know it works if you don't continuously to launch it? So one of the things that we'll be launching, always be launching, sis. So one of the things that, I quarterly teach about how to build an overseas team. Y'all ready? I'm actually in the process of writing a book. So I've been trying to launch a book for 2 freaking years, okay? And so, hey, Sure Dotson. And so finally, I've changed which book. I've got like 4 books up here, right? So I've changed which book is going to launch. And that's the book that we're launching first. The first book that we're going to launch, because it matches the brand. It matches what we do. It matches what we teach. It's one of the pillars. So we're actually going to launch the How to Build Your Overseas Team. I know, finally, DeKesha is writing a freaking book. Can we get some hearts for that? Yay. All right. Congratulations. Thanks. I just like the love. But Anyway, and I forgot my thought now, but going back to the product launches, that's what's important, right? And so the book is actually going to help launch the program. And so that's one of the things that we're really excited about, is to help people implement an actual launch blueprint. What are the step-by-step things that you need to do in order to build a platform for an effective launch? D, let me find out you got a book you need to be writing. I'm just saying. So I appreciate if you invite people, share this out, tag someone that you know, because this is, consistency is the key, and repetition, right? Consistency and repetition is the quickest way to avoid those revenue roller coasters and having those ups and downs in your income and business. Trust me, been there, done it. But when and I'm not saying that you have to launch like 4 and 5 things at a time, but just stay consistent, right? Don't be like that one hit wonder who has a song and I don't know, Milli Vanilli. Who is your one hit wonder? Like I don't know. I just can think of Milli Vanilli. Like that's all I know. Do y'all know of a one hit wonder? I don't know. But anyway, don't be a one hit wonder, man. Always be launching. Stay relevant. That's the thing. I love the hearts. I think there's a little bit of a delay, but I love the hearts. So let's get that book launched, okay? And so I'm excited to announce the passive income is going to, number one, help you develop your product if you don't have products in your organization, in your company. And we start next Monday, September the 18th, okay? You can go to bit.ly/passive income 17 if you are on Periscope or if you are on Facebook. I want you to type that in. It's bit.ly/passive income 17. And I want you to join those that are already registered. Hello, welcome. Make sure that you watch the replay, because I believe I'm going to take it down in about 24 hours. And so I want you to join me. It's about 16 weeks. And the only reason why it's 16 weeks is because the first 8 weeks we're developing products. We're going to get very, very clear on who your Nicole is. So if you watch the beginning of this broadcast, you'll understand that Nicole is my ideal audience. I am great. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. And then we're going to be able to understand what products do you need to, who is Betty Boo? Hey. What products do you need to actually have in your business in order to service your Nicole, okay? And so once we identify that, then we're going to start to develop products that will be available in the product variety that we talked about a little bit earlier, right? That's gonna help you to stay away from the income instability. This is next Monday, y'all. Y'all got to get ready. Next Monday. Hey, Shedrick, what's up? And so then the second part of the class, which is the last 8 weeks, we're going to map out your product launch. So if you've never worked with me, and some of my inner circles are probably watching, my inner circle members are probably watching, they will tell you that they do not get off of a call or get off of a session without having homework. So this is a work session, right? This is a working class. When you finish this class, you're actually, Dee said, I cannot wait. You are actually going to have a live product, okay? I'm actually gonna make you actually prepare this product so that you can have it to launch, all right? You're gonna do the research in this class so that you can make sure that your product is wanted by your Nicole, your audience, okay? So this is important. So I want you to go over to bit.ly/passive income 17, because we're getting ready to have some fun, right? We're gonna have some income shifters up in here, some profit producers up in here. Is that a song? All right, anyway. Hey, Angie, thank you so much for joining. So listen, this is going to be up for about 24 hours. And then I am going to take it down and actually offer it as an opt-in for those that are interested in finding out how to avoid income instability and those revenue roller coasters. So listen, this is your girl, DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO. And hope you can catch the replay for the next what, 24 hours, I'd say. I'll give you 24 hours. How about that? So in those 24 hours, share, tag, invite your friends, invite some of your business besties, business buddies, because you know somebody that needs to get in this class with you. All right. So come over to profitproducermovement.com. So excited for you, and I look forward to work with you next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is bit.ly/passive income 17, bit.ly/passive income 17. Yeah, that's all right, D. We got you, baby. Sick of the struggle, right? Sick of the revenue roller coasters. We got you, boo. Let's go. All right, y'all have a good one. Take care.